Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of PKM Weekly. So this time we're going back to a Saturday posting rather than a Sunday one, so we'll see what happens next week, just to keep everyone on their toes. And I'm going to try and be a bit more snappy and not make it last about 20 minutes this week. So let's get to it rather than me rambling on. So Tana, they've had an incredible week in the past week. So they first released the Android mobile app with editing coming soon. The implementation of the iOS editing feature, so now you can edit your notes in the iOS app. They also opened the doors for everyone, and on top of it, they raised about another $14 million US. So well done to the Tana team for all of their achievements in the past week, which has been work that's been in the background and going on for the past 3 years or so. So well done to everyone involved. And on top of that, on launch day from Product Hunt, they got about 1,000 votes and 400 comments. And there is still time to vote. So at the moment, they've got 1,665. And if we go to the archive and we see weekly, so Screen Studio's got about 1,374 and Tana's 300 or so in front. So if you haven't voted yet for Tana, please do, as hopefully we can make it product of the week for this week and also for the month. And on top of that, an added bonus. So Target, he already did the ice plunge, and at 2,000 votes, Grim will do a bit of karaoke, and at 3,000 votes, Olav will get a tattoo. So if you haven't already voted, please do, because that would be fun to see. So even with the releases and the updates and the opening of doors, Tana did version 393-395. So they've implemented a few things. So O3 Mini is now implemented. Pasting of lists is improved. Messages that you get, that's been improved as well. Manually transcribed audio files and so much more, which you can find in Tana release notes on the website here, and with a few other things that they've implemented in the past week or so. So do check that out. Some of the messages are understandable and clear, like this one here, we require delete account. Some of them, I'm not even sure they're really in English or what they really mean. So if there's anything that you're unsure, please do just post a message in the Slack and someone is more than happy to help out if anything of these release notes are not clear. I do scratch my head sometimes of what is this meant to be or what is it meant to do. So you're definitely not alone. Meeting notes, Ev, she did a quick video on how she uses Tana and AI to save about 5 hours every week on meeting notes. So in the video, she goes through how to prepare for meetings, one-click command using AI, and a new feature which she uses to chat with her meeting notes. So do check that out. Great video from Ev as usual. So lots to take away from this one. So thank you, Ev, for doing it. That was it from Tana. Capacities, so latest update. So I did see somewhere that's going to be released on Monday. But unfortunately, as this is going up today, we won't see what's in store for us. So do check out the social media or the Capacities in-app notes to see what's new there. And then Wesleyana, she did a quick video of basically she's moving, or her favorite new note-taking app is not Notion, but it's Capacities, and basically in the video she just talks through how she uses it, what it is, and how you can get the best out of Capacities. So do check that video out, it's quite interesting. Logseq, so there was a bit of a pull request in GitHub, so schema version. I think this is basically just to make it a lot easier for real-time collaboration. Again, don't really understand what the ins and outs of the schema thing is in Logseq, but it sounds like basically all versions will load with the same. RTC won't load for the local graph. Major versions not equal to the remote graph. So I guess that's just basically avoiding conflicts when you're using Logseq with more than one person. And then Lumen, very active in the Discord and in the Logseq forum. They've basically been testing out and stress testing again and again the import capabilities, basically taking a set of notes that he has in the current Logseq Markdown version and trying to import that into the DB version. And sometimes it's got success, other times he doesn't, and he basically just puts his comments in the forum post here, which you can access and just get his thoughts. So that he does make you aware that things are missing, a new paradigm shift, so new tags versus pages, and basically just his general thoughts of the successes and failures that he's got going on. But overall, from his experience and from his posts on the Discord, I can see it is getting better and better, but still a little bit to go. No updates on the apps or the local apps for DB version, but I think the team is back to work next week on the 14th, so hopefully that will then become available to everyone. So keep a lookout for that. Obsidian, they've released 1.8.5 desktop version for insiders, I believe. So they fixed a number of things, and again, you can find the full release notes here on the Obsidian page of what they fixed and what they've improved. So do check that one out. Danny, he posted a quick video of a workflow problem within Obsidian. So he's basically changing source workflows, how he uses Obsidian, and some of the issues that he's encountered with his workflows. It just talks you through it. So do check that out. And an interesting post I thought was, OP asks, what mistakes can you advise, basically as a new beginner, as a new starter in Obsidian, what should I avoid? And there's quite a few comments and posts in the Reddit post here, and responses. So yeah, 37 comments with quite a few that you can see here of some suggestions. So if you are getting started in Obsidian, don't really know where to start, do check this out, because there's quite a lot of tips there which will help you in the long run. Blog post on basically using PKM apps. So Parath's used quite a few apps, but he finds himself always coming back to Obsidian, and in this blog post he shares why. That was it from Obsidian. So then we've got Octarine. They've released version 23.1 or 0.23.1. So quite a few improvements. Command A just basically allows you to select all the text, weak numbers, dark dim themes, paste markdown, ask assistant, and quite a few more updates that have been posted on the changelog here once this loads up, and you can even get a demo of some of the things that have been updated. So that's coming along very nicely. Heptabase, this is real-time or collaboration has been enabled, and it is free. So basically, from what I understood, is you can have other people invited to your graph, to your whiteboard. Click of an email, so all you need is their email address, as you can see them here. Invite them, and then they can access it. And it's a little bit like Miro, where you've each got a little mouse and a little name above it, so you can collaborate easily, and that is free. And there's also updates about collaborative research and using people and AI, so that's going to be interesting to see what they've got in store of how they're going to do it. Noteey, sounds like I'm saying naughty, but it's not, it's Noteey. They've updated their wiki page, so it's a lot more comprehensible and a lot more understandable of what the benefits are and how to use Noteey. So quite a few examples and things in the wiki page. So if you don't know about Noteey, please do check that one out, because there's a lot here. And on top of that, they're going to do a price increase. So it's currently $49. It's going to go up to $99. It's still a one-time lifetime access payment. So it's still very reasonably priced compared to some of these apps, which are $100+ a year. But just keep that in mind, that it is going to end on the 1st of March. So if you want to take advantage of this price, do it before the 1st of March. And $49 for the app of a quality of Noteey is not bad at all. And last but not least, I thought I'd put this one here. So it's a read it later style app with highlights. So basically OP is looking for an app where you can read things later, articles, PDFs, etc., and add highlights and notes within the app itself. They mentioned they've tried Raindrop, Omnivore, Readwise, Reader, Obsidian, and many more, but he always just keeps coming up against a brick wall and cannot really achieve what he's after. So if you have any suggestions, I'm sure that they would appreciate it. So if you can, post them in this Reddit post, and obviously here he goes into a lot more detail of the apps that he's tried and why they don't work. So if you've got any suggestions, please do post it there, or if you're in the same boat you might get some suggestions from that blog post. That was it. So that's it for this week. And I'm glad to say I managed to do it within 10 or so minutes. So thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you next week. Bye.